For your information, I am a self-taught photographer. Right now, I'm sitting in my darkroom revitalizing a few photos for my portfolio. They are submerged in tubs of chemicals, one with concealer, one with pure acetic acid, and the last with ammonium thiosulfate. Photography teaches one thing: patience. You have to wait. But here's the thing. I confess I hate showing people my work. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? What kind of photographer avoids letting the world see their work? Isn't that the whole point? To capture the moment and share it? You see, I'm shy. Rejection hurts. Especially after I was rejected by Insight, a popular people's magazine. They claim to only publish the work of ordinary people. I set myself up, and in vain. I remember meeting their senior photographer, pure delight, a dream come true. Small talk, coffee, and then bam, my portfolio on the table. His demeanour changed, and the meeting ended abruptly. He said I lacked a photographer's eye, that my work was generic and not suitable for their magazine. At first I scoffed. One man's opinion, right? But his words pierced me. He was right. There was no photographer's eye here. My work was a banal collage. Puppies, couples, flowers, sunsets. Boring, unoriginal. I almost gave up. But then, in an unconventional way, I found my eye. My passion ignited with renewed vigor, and I discovered my subject, eyes. Listen to me. Eyes are the windows to the soul, right? Happiness, fear, anger, surprise, sadness, a whole spectrum of emotions that can be captured. Perfect subjects, but not literally. Photographing someone's eyes is not easy. Most people don't like to be photographed, and after all, people are constantly on the move. Don't worry, I'm not a scammer. I talk about my project after the shoot. Most people aren't thrilled, so there's a lot of disappointment and surprise in my collection. Anger is common too. Lately, confidence has become my middle name. So much so that I let my girlfriend into a forbidden zone, my darkroom. She's never seen it, and I can't wait to show her. By now, the photos have been developed and are hanging like trophies on a rack to dry. These photos were taken at a local bakery. I love that place. Everyone there is so much fun, especially Sarah, the young woman who works there. We're practically regulars, and she's happy to pose for a few cakes. It's a win-win situation. I'm grateful to her for encouraging me. Despite my newfound confidence, doubts crept in me. It took me a while to define her, but that's my girl. I take pictures of her all the time, but lately her eyes don't have their usual sparkle. I don't know why. If you compare the recent photos to the old ones, the change is undeniable. Something is bothering her. I didn't notice it at first, but it's affecting my work. Perhaps I was more attached to the camera than I should have been and wasn't paying attention to her. She's always been so understanding in the past, though. I make my way to a dark cabinet, overflowing with developing equipment, lenses, and Polaroids. Pushing aside an old camera, I pick up a huge glass jar filled with something suspended in a crimson liquid. Placing it on the counter, I smirk as I look at the prize lying in it. In the dim light of the safety lantern, two eyes stare back at me. With a fingertip, I touch the cool glass and take a deep breath. A simple procedure, really. Well, maybe not simple if you don't have the proper tools. But trust me, I've had practice. Let's just say that the senior photographer at Insight was the cause of my newfound eye, and I found a great replacement for it. 20/20 vision, no less. The scars, on the other hand, will be regretted. My nerves gave out during the procedure. Still, it worked a miracle. Look at me, thriving. If I can do it to myself, I can do it to anyone. Under Sarah's gaze, my happy girlfriend quickly returns. Footsteps on the stairs. A knock on the darkroom door. "Come in, sweetie," I call out, smiling widely.